Here's another alert we just got in the Set Your Stop trading room. And this looks like a good one, Procter Gamble. So I quickly zip over. This tells me 32 days. They're expecting the price of this to get up to 155 plus whatever premium they paid. So I don't know what that is yet, but if I zip over to Procter and Gamble, and I look at the chart and realize that we're on a daily chart, we're coming out of a consolidation range that's slowly expanding and getting a little larger. This swing high here, which is in play right now, is telling me that we are either going to trade up to 153.62 or the bearish forces that created this swing high in the first place will step in again and push us back down to $143. And, the only concern I kind of have looking at this trade getting to 155 and beyond is that we've got a weekly swing high that is in the way of this getting to 155 on the daily chart. So if we trade up, this is a 5-minute chart here. If we trade up to 152.42, there's resistance here. So do we have enough time to blow through this resistance on the weekly chart and trade up to at least 155? That's what I'm looking at and thinking about with these trades. But using the daily chart, the bulls definitely have strong control of the price movement here. And I'll go look at the cost of the call options and see maybe what they paid. The buyers over here paid for these 155 calls. So there's the buy right there. So they paid around $2.20. So they're expecting the price to get up to beyond 157 at least if they're gonna hold the calls until they expire, um, July 17th. So that's not a bad trade to take. You could buy shares or the call options themselves. These are the types of call options where 32 days, Procter and Gamble, if you held them to expiry, Procter and Gamble would have to trade up to 157, and there is enough resistance which could slow this down. So in a case like this, I would just buy shares. I'm not going to buy the call option. I might buy the call option if I was getting in on, a retest of a swing high, and the stock already showed it could trade up to there and then traded back down to where it broke out from. Those are my favorite trades for buying call options. That's what I did with Etsy last month. If you looked at my channel when I bought call options right here at $58 off the weekly chart. So, little off topic, but that's how I like to play the options and how I decide whether I'm going to take options or shares on the charts I like. And playing a trade like this with shares, I'm going to put my stop at the nadir of this swing high because I know this swing high is either going to get to 153.62 or it'll retrace itself and trade down to 143 now, or whatever, 143.46. So the option buyer is betting we're going to get to 157. So it's about a 1-to-1 risk reward if you take the trade buying some shares right now at about 151 or so. So that's where I'd put my stop on this trade. And that's what my target would be with my shares as well, up at 157 or beyond. I mean, since I'm buying shares, it doesn't matter how long it takes to get there. Whereas buying options, it makes a difference, even though we're still a month out on the options.